Hello and welcome to the Damn Good Podcast. This show is going to take you for a ride. We're going to go through what's going on in my life while it happens. We're going to talk about mindset, fitness, business, strategy, and tactics. Big question, what do I need to do today to get better tomorrow? Hey, I'm Dillon Mitchell, and this is a Damn Good Podcast. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Damn Good Podcast. Guys, today we are back inside. The other thing, if you know anybody that could benefit from the show, or if you're just getting tons of value out of the show, these daily short little episodes, refer a friend, send it to somebody. Guys, this is how we grow the show. We're not doing it through ads or anything else. If you get value out of it, share it with somebody else. I love our dedicated listeners. And if you guys have any questions or anything, I just put all my contact stuff in the bio, so you can go ahead and feel free to send me a question or something you would like to have answered here on the show. But today, guys, we're going to be talking about what are you learning? Like, what are you actually learning? So yesterday we talked about who are you learning from? Today we're going to talk about are you actually learning? And what are you actually learning? See, the big thing when we talk about learning is, one, we don't know who we're always getting it from, right? It might be a journalist or somebody else that has really just done it through interviews, maybe some research, but probably hasn't actually done the thing themselves, which is hugely important. There is a big enough difference between research and the people that are actually doing it. The phrases they use, the terminology, the verbiage, the little nuances. And if you read somebody's account, like a biography versus an autobiography, the wording, the verbiage is different enough to impact how you would go and do something. So hugely important. And just know that, like we talked about yesterday, who you learn from is just as important as what you're learning. The other thing in what you're learning, you need to know or think about, and this is a big thing, and we'll talk about thinking more in tomorrow's episode, but when you talk about thinking, it's, what are you learning about? And is that directly applicable to the thing that you're at today? And honestly, in a lot of my reading and a lot of the things that I've done, it's all gone through a filter of feeling and, what book do I need to read next? Where's my next thing? And maybe, for sure that's not like a good way to teach somebody, but in a lot of things, your gut is going to lead you in the right direction. What book do you need to pick up? What tactic guide do you need to do? What meeting do you need to go to? And obviously you've got to do things, but at the same time, there's a lot of learning, thinking, and other pieces to go on. But the point that I want to hammer home through this is, what are you learning? What are you actually trying to get out of the thing that you're doing, out of the book that you're reading, out of the test you're running, the website you're building? What are you learning? And the more and closer we can get to the what are you learning point of this, the better you're going to do, right? You're always going to have that kind of chief aim, and the better you're going to be on that chief aim, the more you're going to get accomplished, which is ultimately going to produce the results you want to see in your life. So guys, that's this episode of the Damn Good Podcast. Think about what you're learning and continue to be awesome. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.